Welcome back to the Gear Garage. Now, today we're going to talk about food. Now, this could be done in the kitchen, but to be honest, the Gear Garage is a cooler place. Right here I have 4 different number 10 cans of food. And it's mostly kind of breakfast oriented, but I do have, over here I have ground beef, which I'm going to be putting in. There are a lot of people out there that prefer just buying a Mountain House, and that's fine. I have no problem with it. I sometimes have Mountain House with me as well. But Mountain House are rather expensive. They can run anywhere from $6 to $10 to $12 depending on what you get and where you get it. But the number 10 cans tend to be a better savings. Plus, you can make what you want with the number 10 cans. Now, here I have a couple of different things. Augustin Farms, and I think this is a Nutri-Store. And I've never had that before, but I have had the Augustin Farm stuff. Now, when you want to make your own food, you want to make it to your own particular taste. This takes a little bit more work before the trip than during the trip, but I think it's something that it's worthwhile for anybody who wants more variety, who has a bigger palate. For example, here we have potato shreds, obviously more of a breakfast type deal. We have whole eggs, once again, more breakfast. Here we have ground beef, I believe it's seasoned ground beef, and sausage crumbles, so little bits of sausage. So these can go both in breakfasts, if you eat lunch and then dinners. You can do it lots of different directions. You see in the picture here, people are making a pizza. But the point being is, with these bulk items, with these bulk meats, it's much easier, especially since they're freeze dried. So it's going to be easier to transport. It's going to be easier to keep at home. Now, one of the things I do to save money in addition to buying bulk foods is I go with buying my own Mylar bags. Now, these are pretty cool. You can buy them pretty much in any sizes and any number. I think these are, what is this? Yeah, this is a 50 pack, and a 50 pack will last quite a while actually. I think I probably get about 3 or 4 years of trips with a 50 pack. So these are I think these are the 1 quart size. I prefer the 1 quart size because this is pretty much one meal, one good meal, and it's really nice. It's got a perforation so that you can rip it when you use it. You'll be able to put your food items inside the Mylar. And I've kind of done a video a couple years ago talking about how great Mylar is. This is just kind of tying it together, I suppose. Now, you can get a sealer for these bags. Personally, I don't do that. I've got an iron here at home. Most people do. And you can take an iron, because it's hot, and seal it on one side, then flip it over and seal it on the other side. Buying your own Mylar bags is pretty cheap. I think I paid, maybe 16 bucks for 50 of these. So 16 bucks. It's a pretty good deal. The number 10 cans, when you buy a lot of them, it can get kind of pricey. I think especially the meat stuffs are a little bit more, but you've got to look at how much you're getting. But this is freeze dried, so it is going to last. It does have a significant shelf life. This will hold for about 25 years. I'm going to mix up the products and then put them into the Mylar bags. And then when I'm on the trail, while I'm cooking them up, I will put them in my little heater bags. Now, a lot of people have done these. A lot of people have done videos on these. I'm not going to because, there are a ton of them. Now, let's actually get into one of these cans and actually take a look at what the food looks inside, and then we'll probably drop it in here and then seal it in a second. Okay, let's break into the potato shreds first. Let's open it up. Now, once we break the seal, obviously the time will start. but I anticipate that I'm going to use this. So, yep, there's the seal. Well, congratulations. I'm going to outlast these potato shreds. I tend to do that with it. So, okay. Huh. Okay, not bad. As you can see, it's very golden. Oh wow, crunchy. I think these are basically fresh potatoes cut, shredded, and put in like oil with salt. So yeah, it's got a very potato chippy flavor to it. I was thinking it was going to be more like a hash brown, and it's not, but it's good. So, and it's potato, so give you your carbs on the trail. Okay. There you go. One thing I forgot to do, which I normally do, is take a marker and write on the Mylar exactly what I have. In this case, what I'm gonna do is put potato, egg, and sausage in this, kind of a breakfast medley kind of thing. So let's get into our second product. Right here is the eggs. There we go. Now I've done powdered eggs before. I like having them because they're lots of protein. Got powdered egg all over the place now. Nothing like a little bit of egg. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. Oh. One thing to remember, these oxygen absorbers, these desiccants are in these. So with this one, we'll take this out. Yeah, powder egg all over the table. We'll do a little bit more. Okay, I got the sausage crumbles can opened, and the reason why you didn't see it was, well, it took like 5 frickin' minutes. Sometimes these cans, especially some of the heavier cans, are a little bit difficult to open, and there was all kinds of problems getting it unsealed. But yeah, I managed to pop it open. These are pretty good. This is more, I would say, more of a breakfasty tasting sausage. Yeah, for sure. More of a breakfast meal sausage. So let's scoop some up. About a full-size scoop. So I'd say it's close to a half a cup. So once again, when you're doing this on your own, you can make your meal suited to what you want. Now, this is obviously a breakfast meal that I'm making. Okay, well, now that we've got our Mylar bag filled full of our food and probably one nice size little meal for breakfast, as you can see, when you kind of fold it up a little bit, it does fill up probably the bottom, I would say the bottom third of the package, which is a pretty good sized. If you want more, put more in it. If you fill it halfway up, that would be one heck of a meal, because this is obviously dehydrated. It's going to get a little bit bigger. The iron is probably one of the best things to seal this with. I've done this God knows how many times. And basically I just put it on the counter, flatten out the end, take the hot iron, run it over. As you can see, it's giving it this flat, sealed look to it. Flip it over, and I'll do it on the other side. Oh, gotta make sure this corner is nice and sealed. Get out the wrinkles, because I've got about 3.5 weeks till this trip, and I don't want this to go stale. Okay. Is that one sealed? Yeah, it looks like it's nice and sealed. Okay, so I've used the iron to seal up the bag, and like I said, the best way to do this is to write on the bag what you're going to put in it to begin with. That way you're not, writing over a surface. But we'll go ahead and put it on now. Sausage, potato, and egg. So I've written down what my meal is. I've sealed it up on both sides, and we filled it from number 10 cans. So that's pretty much it. Well, as you can see, all you have to do is purchase your number 10 cans, buy some Mylar bags off of Amazon, and fabricate your own Reflectix container to keep your food hot and hydrate. And you've got a great system here. Mountain House meals are great, but this is a cost saver in the long run, and you can make your meal the way you want. This is just another option for you to look at while you're on the trail or out on your next adventure. I'm Todd from COAR, and I'll see you out on the trail.